Hello everyone, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com and I'm here with another video for you. And in today's video I'm going to make a really cute card. Well, I think it's cute. I don't know about anybody else, but I think it's cute. A really cute card using the brand new Cool Treats stamp set and coordinating dies that are called Frozen Treats. I'm not really going to use any of the images on here, but if you look at this stamp set, you get 36 different stamps in this set, and that is amazing. That's a lot of stamps, and you can do so many different things with this stamp set. But the only thing that I'm going to use from the stamp set is one of the sayings, and it's "You're the cherry to my sundae." So we're going to use that. Let me put this aside somewhere. I have very limited space on where I can put stuff at. And I have so much stuff out right now, it's kind of crazy. So let me set that aside. And for the framelits, I'm going to be using quite a few of these different framelits. Look how many you get and all the different things that you can create. So out of the framelits, I'm going to use the bowl. I'm going to use the little sprinkles. I'm going to use the chocolate topping on the ice cream cone. On ice cream. I'm going to use the ice cream scoop and also the spoon. Oh, and also the cherry. So I'm going to be using all these different images, these little dies today. But because there's so many things that I want to do, I've already cut most of I've already cut them all out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and move this to the side so I can show you what I'm going to do. My inspiration for this card came from actually the catalog, which unfortunately, unless you have a copy of it, you won't be able to see what actually is in the catalog just yet. We're not allowed to show the inside of the catalog until January 4th. And I will have a video on the 4th with a walkthrough of both the catalogs for the occasions and the celebration. So you can look out for that. So let's see what else. What other things we're going to use are the Peekaboo Peach ink, Watermelon Wonder, and Pool Party. We're going to use those inks. Let me move that out the side for a second. I'm also going to use a couple of finger daubers, and then I'm going to use those for the Peekaboo Peach and Watermelon Wonder, my Liquid Tombow, snail adhesive, and also the embellishments, the sprinkle embellishments from the Cool Treats suite. Look, there's pretty colors. Some Stampin' Dimensionals, my Pokey Tool, the Wink of Stella, my Aqua Brush, and my Bone Folder. So let me move those out the way. So I told you, it's a lot of little bitty bits and pieces and things that are with this. So, and you can use your scraps for this because that's really great. Oops, sorry about that. I hope I'm not making you too dizzy. I would have to be careful with that. So I have my base is going to be a piece of Whisper White cardstock, the thick Whisper White, cut at 8.5 and scored 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of the Tasty Treats Designer Series paper, and this is one of the sheets that's in the kit or in the pack. And this is cut at the same size as the card front, so you won't be seeing any white. So this is 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. I have another piece from the Designer Series paper, and this is cut at 5 1/2 by 3 1/4. Lots of dimensions here. And my white cardstock is cut at 5 1/2 by 3. So that's going to be the front of my card. And to cut out all the little pieces, you just need scraps, and that's really all you need is a whole bunch of scraps. So I have scraps in what's a crumb cake, Pool Party. I have a little piece of Peekaboo Peach, Whisper White. You see how little that is? For the Whisper White, I cut out the cherry in the Whisper White, and I colored that in using Real Red and Old Olive colors. And you'll see that. Cut the spoon. That's in the, I think it's Smoky Slate, Watermelon Wonder, and Chocolate Chip. So I'm going to set all these aside because I've already cut out all of those other pieces, and I wanted to show you something. This is a couple of what they look like. Now these little pieces, I don't know if you can see them. These are the sprinkles, and they are very, very tiny. But I'm going to show you how to put it together. It's a little, it's fun. It takes a minute, but it's not hard to do. So for this is like the chocolate. So I've just cut that out on chocolate chip. It's like the chocolate topping dripping on the ice cream cone. And this is Pool Party, and I cut that out. So I found the best way to add the sprinkles is to put a little bit of glue on a scratch sheet of paper. Take something really sharp. If you can even use like a toothpick, because you just want to pick up some glue and dab it where you want it to go. I found this is the easiest way to do it. And then you can pick up your pieces, and don't worry about the white on the outside of it because it will dry clear. And this is the easiest way to do it. It might be like, well, I'm not going to put that on there, but it adds so much color to the whole project. So that's how you do that. You set it aside and let that dry. So let me show you what I've already done. I have some that I've already finished. Here they are. I've cut out 3 different colors to make 3 scoops. I'm going to make a sundae. And I don't know if you can actually see it, but I did add a little bit of Wink of Stella to the chocolate chip. Just for that. And I did add some to the spoon as well. I don't know if you can see that. Might be a little bright. Sorry about that. So I really don't need to use the Wink of Stella right now. And let me see. Here's the bowl that I cut out the bowl. And there's the cherry. So I'm going to put all these together right quick. And the way you do that, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the spoon. I'm going to adhere it to the back. And you just hold it there for a second until the glue holds. Same way with this. A little bit of glue at the bottom. Ooh, that's a lot of glue. Didn't really need to use that much. And as you see, it starts to ooze at the top. So you hold that in place until it holds. You don't want it to be outside of the bowl. And the next one. And this is going to go right here. And the last one. And just hold it there until it takes hold. And I have popped the little cherry up on a small piece of dimensional. And there's your cherry on top. So while I have it out, I'm just going to pop these up on dimensionals, and then I'll set it aside. And I'm going to use quite a few, and I'm going to like overlap it so it'll be part on the part of it on the scoop and part on the bowl, just to make sure it stays down flat. And one more. And I can set that aside. I'm not going to take it off just yet. I'm going to set that aside. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take some of the pool party, and I'm going to do a little bit of a color wash on the top. Oops. Oh, not enough. On the top of the card. It gives it a little bit of dimension. But I don't really need a lot. And again, you have to be very careful because this is regular Whisper White cardstock. It's not, and so it can kind of buckle. So you have to be very careful with that. I just want it a little bit more watery. Just a little bit of a color wash. Doesn't really matter where, how much. This kind of adds like a little bit of a shadow. And you can see it's starting to buckle up just a little bit. And that's all we're going to do for that. And put that aside. Just a little bit of a color. So now I want to add the sentiment to the bottom of the card before I put it all together. And I found the easiest way to do this was to use the sponge daubers. I had used the Stampin' Right markers, but it wasn't a very clear image. So I didn't particularly care for that. So the best way to go ahead to do this is to dab in the ink, and then you can color in the words, because I want this to be two-toned like it is in the catalog. And because it's the finger dauber, it's really little, and it can get into the same space. Now there is a little bit of an overage on that side, and you know, for this one I don't really care. I did the other one where it was more clear, you know, the two colors, but we'll see what this looks like. So you just really want to ink up the other words. And I think I may have to put some more ink on my pad because it looks a little dry. I think that's enough, but you know. Then you take it and you huff on it. And then you stamp down where you want it. And I want it at the bottom. Let it sink in. Pretty good. And you get much of a clearer image. It's much more, it's a lot neater. And I'll show you the other card that I did earlier, and you can see the difference. So we're just about done. We're going to start adding our elements to the card, and we're just about done. So this is the base. So I want this. I want this to cover the whole length of it. And I found the easiest way to line it up is to line it through the edge. Go through the edge first. Line that down. And the next, this is going to go in the middle. That looks about right. And the next one will go in the middle as well. We're going to center it. And we're going to burnish it with our bone folder. And we'll pop this up on dimensionals. I mean, the ones we've already popped up on dimensionals, we'll take those off and then we'll add that to the card. So it's not really hard to do. It's a lot of little pieces, but you can get, I mean, this is the scraps. That's basically what it is. You're going to use a lot of your scraps up for that, which is great. And the last thing that I'm going to do, was that little bit of glue, is add some of these embellishments. You gotta be careful so they don't go all over the place, because they will do that. And again, I'm going to use a little bit more glue. You know what? I'll just glue it to the, that's what I'll do. I'll just add drops where I want it. And actually those are really large drops, but that's okay. Now the thing is hopefully it doesn't want to stick to my fingers. And you just add these are so cute. Love the colors. And this is the last one. I watch this one stick to my fingers. And there you go. Quick and easy. Well, a little time consuming, but it goes together really, really quickly. And there you go. Let me show you the other one that I did earlier. And this is one I did with the markers, and you see it's not as clear cut. It's a little blurry, and this is a little bit neater than the other one, but it's still fine. So thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a comment in the section below. I love to hear from you and see exactly what you're thinking. I will probably I'm thinking about using this set for one of my online classes that I'll start offering in January. So just in a couple of weeks, I will be doing that. If you'd like some information regarding that, please subscribe to my newsletter, and I'll have more information regarding that. I'll leave a link below where you can sign up to the newsletter. I don't send out a lot of newsletters, once, maybe twice a month, just to give you some information and updates about promotions and things that may be going on. But again, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I've used the Cool Treats and Frozen Treats bundle. This is coming out January 4th. You can buy these both as a bundle and save 10%. It's a whole suite of items that go with that, with the designer series paper, some embellishments, there's some washi tape, lots and lots of different things that go along with that. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see you real soon, and I'll be back with some more videos. Thanks, and bye-bye.